Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of your Brains Coach podcast. My name is Shurina. I'm your host, I'm your Brains Coach, and just someone with a lot of passion for helping you guys to learn all the brain tools you can use to feel, look, and do your absolute best. And today, guys, we are definitely talking about doing your best, doing your absolute best, performing under pressure, performing when the stakes are high. Today we're talking about that, a very interesting topic. I think a very interesting topic for any person who want to achieve anything, right? When we are moving to the next level in our business, in our life, in sport performance, whatever that might be, there are going to be challenges and we're going to be performing under that pressure. We're going to be performing in these situations, mentally or physically, in the situations where the stakes are high. And many people, what scientists call choke under this pressure. What it means is we start performing less well compared to what we are capable of, right? If it is a test, then we get with all the learning and all the knowledge in our heads, for some reason we can't even do the simplest task, right? Or for example, we have all the skills of being a great public speaker and we have practiced all this information in our presentation and we practice all these techniques to become a great influential public speaker. But then the moment comes and we can't deliver. And we're like, I don't know, in the first grade, right? And we can't say a word, even though we put all this work and there is all this greatness inside of us. Or maybe it's a job interview and you have it in you, like all the skills, all the experience, everything. But then you get to this interviewer and you can't say a word. Or maybe it's a Zoom call, right? Or you say things that are less smart or maybe insensitive. Or sometimes even plainly stupid, right? Even though and then after the fact, you're like, how did I say that? Or how did that happen, right? That is so not me. And for athletes of great skill, they train for, let's say, Olympics. And there are quite a few examples of those athletes. And they train and they go to one tournament after another and they win. And then when the moment comes to get to the next level and have the chance to become the world's greatest, you just do the worst performance ever. And again, plenty of examples in this book choke what the brain secrets reveal about how to get it right when you have to, right? So that's the subtitle. And today we're going to talk about one of the aspects of how to address this situation, how to not choke under pressure. Specifically today we are talking about self-talk and things in our mind that get in the way of great performance. So there are different aspects why people choke under pressure, and there are different tools and exercises that or the way how to prepare yourself for the situation to not choke, but actually deliver the best that you are capable of, and maybe even better. But I find that, and as the authors of the book also find, that most important is our mindset and our self-talk and our beliefs. And sometimes we're not even aware that we carry them. So one example is, it's a very popular example, that people, especially kids, teenagers, but it kind of goes all the way to adulthood, whose group, let's say Afro-American compared to white Americans, if they're sad or told, or they hear a lot, and there is plenty of that they as a group are not that good at learning or at doing good with math or whatever the subject might be, since they are kids, parents, they hear it from parents, from siblings, from teachers, they might hear it on TV or read somewhere. If from the childhood they have this belief that is around them and it kind of sinks in, and then they will perform worse on tests. They will have worse grades. But there are ways to address it too. So they did a lot of studies and tests and compared different groups of people from different backgrounds and income and different schools. They also compared men and women. And so this self-story that we are telling ourselves, whether we're aware of that or not, that it really changes the way we perform. And quite substantially, that you can measure quite consistently. And that's what researchers did. So this self-belief, the set of self-beliefs, the set of what we say to ourselves on a regular basis, that really matters for our performance. That shapes our performance, our actions, and how much effort, how much talent we bring to the table. And that ultimately shapes our lives and the opportunities we get. And how our life turns out to be. But as I said before, you can address it. And in the book Choke, the authors give us quite a few tools to start doing, especially before the important moment, to address this possible self-negative beliefs or negative self-talk that, again, sometimes we're aware of, sometimes we're not so aware of. So what can we do? How can we talk to ourselves to prevent this choke under the pressure, prevent delivering not our best at any situation that are high stakes and has this, huge opportunity to bring our life, our business, or whatever that might be to the next level. Maybe it's a date, and you're about to meet what you think is the person of your life, but then you kind of hold back, or say things that you don't usually say, or show the side that is not your best side, right? Instead of letting your best to shine through. The situations where we choke can be very different. And again, what gets in the way more often than not is self-talk, and with that, the emotions. And emotions change everything in our body, the way we speak, our gestures, our body language, our intonation. Emotions change everything. And they start with negative self-talk and negative self-belief that very often we pick up somewhere else. So how can we address it? Again, let's get to the good stuff. And good stuff, focus on the good stuff. What it means is focus on the best outcome, best possible outcome. Draw a picture of what can go right, not what can go wrong. So in the book, the authors, they emphasize this idea that if an athlete or any person who is about to perform has negative self-talk and imagines the worst outcome, they will get this outcome, almost guaranteed. But if, on the other hand, you imagine the best possible outcome, the good that can come, that changes your state, that changes your self-talk, and that changes your performance. Again, a lot of research and data in this book, very interesting studies that they put together, in different parts of the world. So focus on the good, imagine the good. Prepare the downside, do the training, everything, but also imagine the best possible outcome. So that's number one. Number two, focus on your best qualities that will help you to perform the best. What it means is simply sit down and write down what qualities you possess that will help you to perform at your absolute best, or maybe attract this person, or maybe make a great impression on this interviewer on the other side, right? To get this position, this job, or maybe business opportunity. Maybe it's an investor and you're pitching. So think about your best qualities, write them down, think about them, feel them before that high stakes situation. Then also think about people who are like yourself, your tribe, who you consider to be your tribe, who succeeded, and they did it. And they're not that much different from you, and they did it. So that also helps you to express your best qualities and perform at your best. Again, whether that's sports performance, whether that a test, whether that's a investor opportunity, whether that's a date, anything. Think about people who are just like you, but they succeeded. Another one, kind of similar to thinking about your best qualities, is think about the qualities in general that are great for this specific situation. So let's say you are about to get into an interview or a pitch to an investor. So think about the quality of being a great communicator, of being a charismatic communicator, or being a person who has a good sense of humor. Humor always helps to create good vibe and create good impression that leads to better outcome, right? Just thinking about those qualities, even though you might not necessarily be a representation of those qualities, just thinking about those qualities will help you to express more of them. Another one to kind of lower the pressure is think about yourself as a multifaceted person, and that one task does not define you. Whatever that task is, it's not the end of your life. It doesn't mean that you're a good or bad person or a mediocre person or that you're not worthy of something, right? One task, one instance does not define you. So life will continue. And you will have a good life when you keep working on things, when you keep improving, when you keep approaching opportunities, and maybe some other opportunity is much better fit for you. So this will help you to lower the stakes in your mind, so you're not that anxious, worried, and all over the place, like what's gonna happen. Just lower the stakes. This is not life or death situation in most cases. So one task does not define you. Remember that. And the last but not least, if you guys been around some negative stereotypes, like for example, I'm a female, I'm a blonde female, right? I'm Russian, and there are many stereotypes that can go my way. Why I can't perform at a corporate level, or why I can't become a great leader, or why I can't develop a multi-million-dollar business, right? Just because I haven't done it before. There are so many stereotypes that can be in your head, or I'm not inborn entrepreneur and I don't come from a family of entrepreneurs. Like, that's just my personal example. But if there are other examples of stereotypes that people try to put on you and why you can't succeed in this specific area, then find out and figure out. And by reading biographies, by the way, helps, or reading other people's stories helps, people who inspire you. So write down or read about the people who actually destroy these stereotypes. They do come from this, let's say, setback, but they still achieve a lot, right? It doesn't matter the race, the gender, the age. So look up those examples, destroy those stereotypes with life examples. And that will help you to, again, destroy, cancel these stereotypes, even if it's for a moment, but that's what you need. Maybe make a list of those people who are destroying, who are canceling these stereotypes, and carry this card with you right before the performance if you know that you might be holding in you those stereotypes. And again, whatever that might be, just find those people who are like you. Again, that goes back to your tribe, who overcame these stereotypes, who overcame the setbacks, who overcame the obstacles and became the person who you now admire. You can do it too, right? So find those examples. And back to the point that negative self-talk, negative stereotypes, negative images that you create in your head or ruminate on, they will worsen your performance, your ability to improve, your ability to learn, your ability to get better, to figure shit out. So just remember that this is affecting you right now. So you need to work through that. That's why, affirmations work. That's why working on your self-talk works. That's why meditation helps, because that's how you become more aware of your self-talk. Transforming your self-talk, your beliefs, and making them powerful, strong, enhancing you and your life. That is one of the most powerful toolkits that we all have. It's free. We just need to do it. And again, some of us come with pretty good self-talk and no limiting beliefs. And some of us have to work through that, right? I definitely have a few of those. And sometimes the world throws them at you, and then you just have to kind of look at it and decide what to do with that. And the way to deal with that is to work it through in your head with examples. Okay, so you're gonna tell me that I can't do that because of this. Well, let me give you an example from real life that it is not true, and that destroys that stereotype, that negative thing that somebody can tell you, or you can read it somewhere. Maybe it's not even addressed at you, maybe at somebody else, but it affects you because it's kind of like a person similar to you. So figure out, find those real life examples. Find examples in your life that are empowering. Focus on the good in yourself, in those empowering qualities right before the high stakes situation. Again, have maybe a small note in your wallet or somewhere else to remind yourself of your best qualities, of why stereotypes are stupid, and real life examples so that cancel those stereotypes. Focus on empowering qualities in general. And imagine the best possible outcome. And also remember, again, you're not defined by one test, one situation. You'll get more chances. And this thinking will help you to lower the stakes. And you need to do that to lower that pressure and to perform at your best. A couple of tools that are very powerful to help you with self-talk, with reducing the stress in general, to help you to perform under any pressure or in any situation. So those tools are well-known tools. Meditation that helps you to become aware of what's happening in your head, where you are with your self-talk, with your beliefs, with your energy, right? Meditation is not some magical thing. It just helps you to stop and become aware of what's happening in your head and then address it. And of course, it helps to practice focus and focus on one thing and then switch your focus. So you're not looping in your thinking all the time, but you actually can switch between thinking about the things that might not be affecting you positively to something that is more positive and proactive, right? Meditation raises this awareness, and plus it reduces stress and helps you get more into moment, and it reduces anxiety, a lot of things. So meditation, what I usually suggest to people is start with guided meditation. Why guided meditation? Because it's the easiest thing. You don't have to think about what to do, what to think, not to think about, but you just listen to the guide who will tell you exactly what to do, where to focus. Some of my favorite apps for guided meditations are Balance, Waking Up, and Headspace. All of them have free trial, so you can, check them out, try them out for like the whole month, 10-day one app, 10-day another one app, 10-day another app, and then choose the one that works the best for you, or maybe choose some other meditations, right? So guided meditations. And then breathing. Exhale, focus breathing. It really puts you in a calmer, alert, awake, but calm and confident state. It reduces your stress. So just do exhale, focused breathing 3 to 6 times right before getting into perhaps high stakes, emotionally charged, just difficult situation. So do at least 3 cycles, right? Breathe in and then breathe out twice as long as longer. So 4 counts, breathe in, 8 counts, breathe out, 4 counts, breathe in, 8 counts, breathe out, 4 counts in, breathe in, 8 counts, breathe out. So 3 times. You have time for that. It's very easy. You can do it anywhere. Do it before your public talks. Do it before pitching to investors. Do it before an important date. Do it before an important athletic performance, a test, an interview. There are so many situations where you need to be on your game, confident, calm, and making your best decisions, delivering your best performance. And breathing helps with that. So there's meditation and many different ways you can address negative self-talk and negative self-beliefs, as we talked about a lot on this podcast. I hope, guys, you find it very useful. It's almost Christmas, it's almost New Year, trying to make new goals, and to make those new goals and to actually start taking action as your best self and achieving them, we all need more positive self-talk, more positive images in our head, more empowering beliefs, and we can change that. They will not come to us just because we hope for it or think about it once. It's a practice, something that we need to do daily. I still need to work on mine. I have quite a few, even though over the years I worked on them, but still have quite a few to work through, to figure out, and practice makes better. So practice meditation, practice breathing, and start writing down good things about yourself, your performance, empowering examples of people like yourself who succeeded, and imagine the situation if everything goes just the way you want it, or even better. I hope you found this podcast very useful, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have any questions about how to practice specific thing, please do let me know. Please share this episode with other people so together we can get better this Christmas, this new year, and beyond. So every year we get better and better and better, and the quality of our life grows. And we believe that the best things are possible for us. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We're going to talk about different tools and we're still going to be talking about choke. Creativity episodes are coming, how to be more creative, how to activate your creativity on demand. There are actually a few practices that can help you to do just that. So stay tuned for that as well. A lot of fascinating research and studies that I'm just diving deeper in. So stay tuned, guys, and share and ask questions and believe in the best in you, people, and the world, and will make your performance, decisions, actions, and life so much better. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you very soon.